What's up, guys? So this video, it's like a observational kind of rant slash like update what's been going on. So a lot of people know I moved from New York down south. I recently it's probably been a year now. Been a year off drugs. I was had a lot going on in New York. Ended a very long relationship. Was dealing with a lot of drug issues. And I felt like moving out of that town would help me recoup, right? And I moved, and I have a cousin out in Arizona. They went to New Mexico, Border Patrol, like, movement. And I was lucky enough that I had someone to stay with after everything didn't work out in California. So I stayed with my cousin. It literally couldn't have been better. For the first time since I was probably 15, I was off drugs. So now, fast forward a year, okay? It's been about a year. I haven't updated you guys really. I deleted TikTok, I deleted Facebook, I deleted all social media. I just wanted to start over, make new friends, do my own thing. And it's been good. Shit's been good. But it's crazy how, like, so I'm almost 31. This summer I turned 31. And it's just crazy all the shit that happens on a daily basis in our world. And we just continue to go about our day like nothing changes, It's like, if you look at ants, you know what I mean? They just continually go every day. They don't know any better. And that's almost what we're doing. We just don't know any better. The crazy thing is, like, so I had an apartment out here. I'm working, and when all this stuff went down, gas went up, food went up. My apartment, when my lease went up, they gave me a 1-month notice. When my lease is up, it's going to be an extra $200 every month to live there. And it was just a studio. I just got the cheapest thing I could find to get out of my cousin's house, so they could kind of like have their place back. It's hard with a recovering drug addict living in your house with also 3 kids between the ages of 1 and 5. So trust me, I was trying to find a place to let them have their life back, and I appreciate everything they did. They literally saved my life. The crazy thing is, though, now I had a choice. I literally working full time. Things are so expensive here. They say it's like one of the worst places to live right now. Things got so expensive that I literally had to make a decision. Are you going to keep a roof over your head, or are you going to eat? Oh yeah, find a new job, find this. It's not that easy. I applied to a bunch of places. Yeah, I recently just got a higher paying job, but that brings me back down anyway, because it's just enough to cover the inflation. So it's like, yeah, I got a higher paying job, but there's still more taxes. Gas is higher. Where I live, gas is one of the highest in the country besides California. There's always solutions, don't get me wrong, but you can't change things overnight. So I had a choice to either pretty much starve and have a roof, or sleep in my car and be able to eat and work and go to the gym, do the things I love, except not living in an apartment anymore. The only difference is I'm in my car, and I decided to do this because, one, it's a great way to save money. I'm gone most of the day anyway. I'm at work most of the day. Then I go to the gym. If I had an apartment, I wouldn't even be back there till 7, 8 o'clock at night anyway. So that's not a huge deal. As long as I can sleep, life's great, right? The crazy thing is, like, as soon as you make that decision, I was the same way. I never realized. I'd look at people sleeping in their car, or like homeless people, and think like, dude, just do something. But now that I'm in that situation, I realize I was wrong. And it's sad because I see this. It's only been a week. And don't feel bad, because this is my decision. I can easily go get an apartment right now. I don't want to. I want to go back to where I have basically nothing. All I have is clothes in my car. I'm trying to start over with nothing, so that way I can learn to reappreciate the things I have. That's the biggest deal right there. I want to be able to appreciate little things that I've grown to kind of just get used to, You don't realize how good you have it until you don't have anything. And even now, not having anything, but being able to just eat what I want, go to the gym, and have a good job. I'm happier. I'm happier now living in my car than I was a year ago living in a beautiful house where I could eat whatever I want, getting off like life. It's weird, but that's not even the point. The point is, like, we got to be nicer to people, man. We got to. And every day I'll go to the gym, I'll keep my head down, I don't look at anybody, I don't talk to anybody. The most I'll do for people is like open the door for them, or secretly pay for someone's coffee or do something little. But I realized ever since I started sleeping in my car, all it is, like, say I'm in a big empty parking lot, people will literally just drive up to your car just to see what you're doing. Like, I don't get bothered by the cops because it's legal to sleep in a commercial parking lot. But, like, there's people that are just so, like, they'll see a person sitting in their car at night by themselves, and they'll just drive up and keep driving around just to see what you're doing. Or there's people that'll literally, like, stare at you through your window, like, in disgust, pure disgust. Like, this guy's sleeping in his car, what a fucking scumbag, why don't you go get a job? But the thing is, all these people don't realize that, like, I'm working full-time, overtime, every week, multiple hours. I'm feeding myself, I'm going to the gym, I'm keeping myself healthy. I got a nice smile, my skin, like, things are good. But the crazy thing is, like, you're the only one who knows these things. You're the only person who has an idea of how your life is going. And all these random people that don't matter, they don't matter, obviously, but it's like, it hurts, man. You see these people walk by and they're just giving you dirty looks, or they'll park next to you out of nowhere and they'll look over and notice you're in the car and lock the car 7 times, beep, 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 like you're gonna fucking steal something in broad daylight with 8 cameras pointed at you from their car. And it's like, I didn't park near you. You came over here to me. Like, curiosity, fucking minding your business is huge, but at the same time, you also got to be respectful to others. So it's hard, but it's kind of like I said, a baseless video. The only thing I'm saying is it's just crazy to think now being in this situation. I've never been in this situation. The only time I slept in my car was when I moved to California, and I drove all the way across country, and I'd just sleep at truck stops until I got there. I had enough money then to pay for a hotel for a month, and then my cousin let me move out with them. So, like, luckily I never had to do it. But now, like I said, I got to that point where my money, even working full time, my money would, like, kind of slowly diminish. And it was to the point where, like, say my rent was $800, I could either give them $800 or give them $800 and only have $50 in my account, or sleep in my car and have all that $800 and just keep pretty much saving that extra $800 every month, because now I don't have to pay the rent. It was $600. It bumped up to $800 within literally 30 days. No notice. Well, a month notice. So, like I said, don't feel bad, because it's my choice. I even would talk to my cousin about it. Like, if I ever have a little bit of money in my savings, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm just going to go homeless. I'm just going to sleep outside and just talk to people and see what their life story is, and, try to help people. Because I never knew that, like, people who tried could still have a hard time. You know what I mean? Like, obviously in our heads, if someone's working 40 hours a week, you shouldn't struggle to pay your bills. You shouldn't. I don't have a lot of bills. All I had was rent and car insurance. I don't have many bills, and a cell phone. So it's just, it's crazy to me. I was working full time, busting my ass, and literally losing money slowly each week. So I made this decision, sleeping in my car. It's been a week. It's hard to sleep because it's so fucking hot, and you can't just leave your car on 24 hours. But shit's good, man. I mean, like I said, I'm happy. I'm in the best shape of my life. I might not be eating the greatest, because it's, like, obviously a lot of fast food. I don't have a kitchen, but it's still good. It's just crazy to me that, like, we all care so much about what other people think, where, like, you'll screw yourself over just so other people don't think of you as a certain way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could buy an apartment or a hotel because it's embarrassing to have other people see you sleep in your car. Like, what if someone drives by and sees you sleeping in your car? It's like, dude, if you're working and trying, you can't think like that. You have to find ways to be happy with yourself. That's the biggest thing. And I'm doing that. It's hard, but I'm doing it, and I feel good. It's just a matter of, like, I don't know, life is weird, man. Like, there's so much going on in the world right now, and we're all just going about our day like nothing matters. You know, like, just in the last couple days, you know, like a good friend of mine from back home overdosed, and he's taken off of life support today. Just yesterday was the anniversary of my mom dying, and, like, you have to still wake up, go to work. You just hear these things, and it just adds on, but it's like you still got to do your shit. And that's what's crazy to me, is that there's 1,000 people around you. You see a guy on the corner, you know, you're driving through and he's got a sign, and you kind of look the other way like you're not paying attention just to get by real quick. You think about all these people as, like, low lifes, and you never actually think of, like, logical situations or, like, how hard things can be for other people until you're in those positions yourself. And that's what sucks. That's what really sucks, man. I'm the same. I'm just as guilty, you know. I do that. I'll drive by a homeless guy and I'll think, I want to give you all this money, but I don't even have enough money for myself. And then you, like, also see these people pulling up in BMWs or Escalades right next to your car, and they just give you the dirtiest looks, like you're not even a human, when realistically you're doing the best you can. I don't know, man. Life's crazy. So I just want to say, like, respect people, man. That's the biggest thing. I post, like, kind of, like, edgy fucking videos sometimes where I seem like I'm an asshole, or where I don't come off as the best person, or people think my views are, like, fucked up because of certain things I say. But realistically, man, we all got it inside us. We all think about, like, we all wish we could help people we care about. We all wish we could be the greatest person. We all wish we could make our moms proud. It's just, I wish there was, like, more for, like, the average person to do, to feel not just good about themselves, but feel like you belong on this planet, you know? Like, I don't know, I feel like it's just so hard for the average person to do something meaningful. You know, like, yeah, you can all go outside, you can all go for a hike, which you feel great for that day. But we all need like, most dudes even, they go through progressions in their head, like, oh, I wish I could save someone from a burning building, or save people from, like, a shooter, like we all want to be heroes. We all want to do something meaningful. And every day you almost feel like it's meaningless, because it's just so much going on in each and every one of our lives. We have so much going on, but we feel like it doesn't matter because, you know, like, say if I call into work because a friend died, everyone else is just going to be pissed that you're not there and that you left all your coworkers hanging. But realistically, you're miserable and you can't sleep and you got all this going on. You know, you're sleeping in your car, you're doing all this shit, you're barely getting 3 hours of sleep, and you show up to work exhausted, and they're just like, hey, you got to go faster, you got to do this. But nobody realizes what's going on in your real life, and all you're getting is miserable because you got to try to keep going every day. You look forward to a weekend, and then, of course, on a Friday, your boss is like, hey, can you work this overtime? And it's like, when do you get to do something meaningful that makes you happy? You can't just call in and have a depressed day. You can't just say, like, hey, my brain isn't feeling great today, I just need a day to, you just can't do that. You can't. Financially, you can't, and you get fired, you get in trouble. It's crazy, man. And we all just still go about it like there's literally nothing we do that can help the situation. And I know, me talking about this right now, it doesn't even matter. I'm just kind of getting shit off my chest. It's just, when you really have time to sit and think about it, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. I wish you guys all the best. But again, like I said, don't worry about me. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I'm lifting. Things are good, man. I'm eating. Just got to save some money. That's all it is. That's all it is. Even sometimes I think, like, I wish I could just live in the woods, like 6 months. Just get rid of my phone, get rid of my car, get rid of everything, and just go in the woods and eat for 6 months. Like, go in the woods and just go back to the caveman days where literally the only thing you had to think about was survival and food. That's the only thing you needed was water and food. You know? I don't know. Life's crazy, guys, so I'm just praying you guys are all doing good too. I don't break down my emotions enough on here. Sometimes I just, act like this fucking douchebag who makes jokes and can be offensive, but we're all people, man. It's that easy. We're all people. But much love. Hope you guys are good. Peace.